Hey everybody, how are y'all doing today? I wanted to come and talk to you a little bit about some of our plans moving forward, and there are a couple things that influence that I wanted you to be aware of. Is number one, summer always affects what we do, obviously, and then also the requirements or the suggestions for churches as we come out of social distancing and having things shut down. Those are factors too. Having said that, today was the last day where we're going to assign seats in our services. And moving forward for next Sunday, and it's going to be different even for the Sunday after that, but next Sunday we will have, we still want you to sign up. We're not going to assign seats. We're going to expand the number of people or the number of seats that we're making available. We're going to put our pews back in, and we hope that'll allow people to spread out a little bit more as they choose. We're going to put the seats back in the lobby. There will be 2 seats, 2 services, and that's going to continue probably for a while until we see that a third service is necessary. And at that time, we will open one up at 8:30. But if it's not necessary through the summer, then we'll institute that sometime around the first part of August. So next Sunday, there will be 2 services. We want you to register because we want to make sure that we do keep the numbers down enough so that people can spread out and feel comfortable as they need to, but we are adding the pews back in, and we are going to raise the number that can come to those 2 services. On June the 7th, we will have 2 services, but we are not going to do any kind of registration. That will be the first Sunday where we will be slowly starting to eliminate some of the protocols that we've been using. And one of those would be that we're not going to do reservations at all. We're just going to do the 9:45 and the 11 o'clock worship service. And so on that day, if you want to come, you can come. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, there will not be any childcare through the 7th. At this point, we do not have a concrete date to begin childcare again. And there are different factors for that. We're not exactly sure what volunteers might be willing to come back. We're not sure how many people would be wanting to put their kids in a childcare, feel comfortable doing that. And so we're trying to feel through all those things. And when we are able to have childcare and to staff it fully, then we will go ahead and open up childcare. So there are a lot of different factors for that. Also, there's the factor of, kids, particularly the young ones, you cannot do social distancing things. So if one of them, they're all going to be in there together. And, we're looking at that as well. So we're trying to figure out how to best move forward. Also, summer is usually a slowdown time for us. So we're looking at that as well. The student ministry, they will begin some type of meetings on June the 10th on Wednesday nights. The children, they're going to meet sporadically during the summer. We had already planned for July there would be no Wednesday night activities because it's usually a very poorly attended month, and we also have camps and other things in there. Now, how all this, what we've been going through affects all those things, we have no idea. I wish we had a crystal ball to be able to see. We tried doing a survey about how many people would be willing to go back to church, and the numbers that we got from that were markedly different from the people that actually wanted to sign up and come back. And so we're not really sure how to make those kind of predictions. But we're just going to do things the best we can. Jordan, our children's minister, is looking for maybe a couple of times between now and August when we can have some type of children's service or meetings, and we'll get back to you with details on that. John and Ty are going to look at different ways to do some student ministry things through the summer. Youth camp is on; those camps have been opened up. That's like the latter part of July, and we're looking forward and moving forward with reservations on that, and trying to get people signed up for camp. A lot of things that we do, we are not going to try to do full on until we get to August. At that point, as long as schools are planning on opening as normal, and it looks like fall is going to be kind of a normal schedule, we're shooting for August to be the time where we start doing all things again. small groups here on campus. We're not going to do small groups on campus until August. You're welcome to meet with your small groups as you wish. There are a couple of reasons for that. Actually, there's a number of reasons. One is there are cleaning issues. There are issues about childcare. We're not sure how much childcare we can get. We won't have things for kids and teenagers and for preschoolers, birth through kindergarten on Wednesday nights. And how do those groups meet that need childcare? There's all kinds of, everything that you do affects 10 other things. And so we've been trying to work through all that. But at this point, we feel like our best shot is to try and get everything started 100% in August. And so that's what we're shooting for. And in the meantime, we're going to add back as necessary, or, some of these things may change. If the numbers in Parker County about people, who test positive for COVID-19, if that changes drastically, then that may change some of the things that we do. So we're trying to keep an eye on those things every day and keep up with them and make wise decisions for y'all, and also to open up as quickly as we possibly can. We don't see there being a need for us to do 3 services at this point. If that becomes necessary, then we'll gladly open up another service. So, those are this next Sunday, which is the 31st. There will be reservations. There will not be reserved seats. So when you get here, you can sit wherever you want. We just ask that people be respectful of others that are there, and not to get, at least ask, hey, is this too close? Or, just be respectful of other people, but you sit wherever you want. And then the following week, there'll be no reservation systems at all. And so once again, if you're not to the point where you're comfortable doing that, we 100% understand. And we're going to continue to have online services, and we have done our best. We're even doing some things to kind of upgrade our quality and our ability to do those, to make sure that the quality of service that we put online is going to be as good as we can possibly make it going forward. And because we realize that there will be people who are going to stay home for a while, and we understand that, and we support you in that. And we're not trying to talk you into coming back to church. We're just trying to offer it as an option for families that want to, people that want to, and we'll continue to do that in the future. I hope that you'll be praying for us as leaders. We are trying to listen. Everybody has different ideas about how we should move forward, and we fully understand that. There are some things that the limits are beyond our control, and then there are some things that we have made a conscious decision to do or to not do. And, if you're not comfortable with those and you feel like you need to stay home for a while, fully understand that. If you're ready to come back, we fully understand that too, and we'll be here whenever you get ready to. So if you have questions, feel free to contact us. If there's something I haven't covered, there's probably a high likelihood of that, let us know, and we will try to update you as we go and as things change. So I hope you guys have a great week, and whether it's online or in person, we hope to see you next Sunday.